So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Riggs.
They'll set up a throw. A throw for Putman is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to work. The 20. Flop, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go!
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 right. 18 Pioneer.
They're going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 53 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Play. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
60 Maverick. Check. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete to number 4. Again at 14. First down, 2 yards.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! From 8 yards out.
And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
19.
He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
19, target, back to 60.
They'll set up to throw. Uses the stiff arm. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Cowboy 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Wyatt. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action. Jones steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Up the middle with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
Giants 31, Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. Finding Walker complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. 60 trap 60.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Pittman from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They send Carmichael in motion right. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Jones on third down. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's got some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 runners, 18 runners.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much out in that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw again.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll
seems like they've been running uphill all game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Gardner.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship.